is going on, people, and welcome to episode 33 of this Peterborough United career mode here on FIFA 23. I hope you are welcome to the start of a brand new season. We are in the Championship again after finishing 9th in the Championship last season. Our first season in this, back at this level. I would say that was a pretty good season, although the board wanted automatic promotion. So, yeah, we didn't quite achieve that. But anyway, this is the new season. We've had a very interesting summer so far. It's the 2nd of July. We have quite a lot of players in our squad. We've assembled our squad for the season. We have 10 players available, or 10 players on the transfer list, and 13 players up for loan. So, yeah, quite a lot of deadwood to get rid of for sure. We will go through the squad momentarily. If you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel. And well, you know me, you know I love a free agent. I have got streams of players on my free agency, but I've only signed one. Interesting. And that man is Aaron. A goalkeeper, 73 rated, 28 years of age. He's younger than Bentley and Butland. Butland and McNeil we've now put on the loan list as a result. But yeah, he's younger than them. But he's better than Butland in terms of rating. So I just thought, good enough backup to bring in. He's on 11 grand a week. Could eventually grow to be our number one. That's the only person that I have brought in thus far. So this is what I'm looking at in terms of a squad at the moment. This is what we've got, but obviously you might see the one problem: the right back, Cristobal Guerra. Now his predominant position is a right winger, but he can play right back, so that's what I was thinking. But he is left footed, and yeah, as you can see, -8 in the right back slot. The likeliness is that he will not be playing there, but I wanted to get through pre-season and see if that was something to do with sharpness. So we'll do pre-season friendlies, see how he fares, but we may have to change things around. But this is my squad, so very familiar looking. Bentley in goal, Guerra, Edwards, Knight and Burrows is a back four. Nezovic and Taylor in the middle, and then Bender on the right, Estrada through the middle, Elias out on the left, Garner is up top. My backup squad is as follows. I should have really done this on the other team sheet. Aaron in goal, Tommy Smith at right back, Ernesto Oliveira and Anderson in the centre half, with Robbie Brady becoming our backup left back. Fuchs and Saville are going to be our backup centre mids. And then our backup midfield three is Koulibaly, Oliveira, Iñaki Oliveira, and Osman Bakari, and our backup striker is Ricky J. Jones. That is how the squad looks. So, on the transfer list, Hossam Ahmed, Abdul Karim Hassan, Jonas David, Marco Tilio, Idrissa Toure, Drew Yearwood, Dan Johnson, Ali Assad, David Ajiboye, Jamal Lowe. All the youngsters are on loan, up for loan, as is McNeil and Butland. That is the way the squad looks. I'm happy with this squad. Maxime Collin isn't on the transfer list because he is retiring at the end of the season. But if the Guerra thing doesn't work, we'll probably look to bring in a right back. Free agents. I have got all of these people on my free agents list. Problem is, they want too much in wages than I'm willing to not willing to break our wage structure at the moment as it stands, and they all want above our wage structure. So yeah, that at the moment is how we lie. I signed Garner to a new contract as well, new 4-year contract. He's earning 7 grand a week. So that was what he requested, and yeah, I bit his arm off for it. Let's have a look at this is who we've got in the pre-season tournament. This is who's in it anyway. Utrecht, Las Palmas, Granada, Nantes, Sampdoria, Spezia and Elche. We're going to be playing Nantes, Elche and Granada. Interesting enough. So these are our objectives this season. Youth development. Within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the youth allowed sign play at least 50%. That could happen if Guerra becomes our right back. So, will it have at least players who are signed in the first? Oh no. No, it'll be like either way. I can't remember. Sign one player of a different nationality from one of the club. We've done that with Aaron already. Excellent. Financials. Keep player salary growth under 15%. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. They want automatic promotion again and the round of 16. Well, we certainly know what we're in for this time round. But yeah, so that's how it looks at the minute. How much money have we got? That's the question. We have got 20 million. What I might do then is set up our scouting networks. I might bring in another senior scout as well. Add another country to the collection. And then we are good to go. So I'll bring you transfer news as and when there is it. Otherwise, I'll see you for friendlies. Oh dear. £166 million offer from Arsenal for Joseph Garner. And we could get as much as 260 million for him. I think this is probably going to have to be negotiated. They reckon we could get about 100 million more. So let's do it. That was the exact price. That was the top end. No. Okay, maybe that was a bit outrageous, but director of football thought we could get it, so it's worth asking. Okay, we've had a serious bid this time, and this is for Hammam Ahmed, Copenhagen, offering 1.7 million. They reckon we could get a bit more for him actually, so we might as well try and negotiate this one. I think it said 2.35 we could go in for. So let's have a look. See what they say. Yeah, they're happy with that. Decent. A few extra bob for Ahmed, and he could be on his way to Denmark. The clear out begins. So Ahmed has gone to Copenhagen. That was turned around quite quickly, and Harrison Burrows has he already peaked for the season? That would be quite impressive. He has already peaked this season. Okay, fair enough. Dynamic potential might have something to say about that. An offer for Marco Tilio has come in from Sheffield United, 1.95 million. It's overvaluation, but they reckon we might be able to squeeze a little bit more out of our divisional rivals. So I certainly will be looking to do that. 2.3 was the offer. Hopefully they just say yes straight away, and they're happy with that. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. I wonder what our transfer budget will look like once we sell everyone we're looking to. Okay, Elias has had a position change. I'm going to swap him to a left winger. It's going to make no difference whatsoever. Put him on support winger. He's going to grow very shortly. Anyway, and we've had an offer from Bakari. For Bakari, I should say. 4.9 million from Vallecano. Not someone that we were looking to sell. And to be honest, that is not a bid really that interests me, so I'm going to say no for the time being. A bid from Brighton for Ronnie Edwards. Of course, they are in our division as well. And no, again, not a bid that interests me. I would be wanting about 10 million for Ronnie Edwards, so it's a no from me. And there we go, confirmation that Marco Tilio has gone to Sheffield United. Good to get these bids done nice and early. We had a bid for Ali Assad from LAFC for 1.3 million. Itself valuation, I will just accept that. We can't get much more for him anyway. So we're clearing out the decks nicely. We've had no loan offers yet though, but hopefully we can get those in the door sooner rather than later. But today is our first game of the season. Guerra's thing has gone down to 6. Estrada's up to 75 rated, which is nice. But again, we'll keep going. We'll play this match. Well, we won't play it. We'll sim it. Any players we recognise when not Nkudu maybe, Alenya, maybe about it. Marisic, Newell. Anyway, we quick sim this against Nantes, and it's a 1-0 win. It's Osman Bakari up off the bench to give us a winner. An offer for Tommy Smith from Braga. Again, not an offer I was anticipating, and he might be our first choice right back if things don't work out with Guerra. So they don't think we get much more, but it's not a bid that interests me. So I'm going to say no. And there we go. Confirmation that Ali Assad is heading out to Los Angeles. Not a bad move for him in terms certainly of a lifestyle. Any more bids? Assad. We've had an offer for Zachary Saunders from Porto. Interesting. Well, I'm not interested in loan to buy, but they can certainly have him on loan for a year. That would be a very good move for him. As we have our second game of pre-season already. Elias is up to 78, which is absolutely mad. Guerra's still at -6, so likeness is we might have to invest in a right back, but we'll play again for now. Elche, Ponce up top, Claude Maurice, Guti. Some players that we might recognise, but we'll sim this one again. Everyone looking fairly healthy. Nezovic should have enough to get through this game. It's a 1-1 draw. Raul Guti with the goal for them, and Estrada with our goal. We are flying through this pre-season just because we're not doing any real business ourselves. It's not taking too long. Weston McKennie signed for Newcastle. Another offer this time for Bakari from Fulham, who of course are going to be playing in our league this season, but again, not an offer that interests me. Bit stingy, some of these offers, I tell you, but our director of football not really ambitious enough with what he thinks we could get for some of these players. Porto have accepted to take Saunders on a year's loan, which is absolutely fine with me. And well, it's time for our last pre-season game as Liverpool sign Kim Min-jae. Have a look at the squad, and Guerra's down to -5, but I think that might be all she wrote for that one. So we'll play this one again, and we will. Don't recognise many players from that. Oh, that might be Junior Firpo at the left. Anyway, last pre-season friendly against Granada, and it's a 2-0 win. Ghana with both goals. So lovely stuff. Very good performance in pre-season, undefeated. And actually, I didn't even look. Oh, bloody hell. Sporting Lisbon this time putting up big numbers for Ghana. We're going to have to negotiate these ones now because the money is potentially there. I can't believe that Sporting Lisbon have even got that sort of money, but we'll ask for the 260 again. They've negotiated. I think they've negotiated to what their original bid was. If someone like a Man City or a PSG comes in, for example, a team that's got outrageous money, we might be in trouble. Who do we even have first game of the season? I haven't checked this. We've got Stoke away. We played Stoke on the first game of last season as well. Busy month of August. Got Palace in their first month. Oh, Barnsley and Reading back to back. My heart, it sings. Busy December. That's not too bad. Do we have a game on Christmas? We don't. Christmas is kept clear on, interestingly enough. Got a game on New Year's Day though. Yeah. And then to end the season, we got Middlesbrough and Bolton. Interesting. Well, Stoke is in the first game of this season again. Another offer for Ghana, this time from Crystal Palace. If they've got, I mean, the fact that they've got that amount of money anyway is ridiculous, considering that they finished bottom and they're in our league. But we'll have a chat with old Patrick, see what he's got to say. Can you 260? Nah, I didn't think you'd be able to. Oh well. Oh no, I've got to check the youth reports. Had a loan offer for Cristobal Guerra from Stade Rennais. That is interesting. I might negotiate this, you know. Let's see what Rennes are saying. Loan with option to buy. I'll accept it. They want the... Yeah, okay. Loan deal. Wage. We'll go 50-50 if they can afford it. They want to go 60-40. What about 55? That's fine. Transfer some. No, if you want him, probably going to have to give me, I reckon, about 7. If that's your final offer, then I'm afraid it's a no. Sorry, Rent. But there's Duncan McNeil heading out on his loan to Club Brugge. But we are already at the first day of the season. McNeil was gone, and I'll think about it. And I really hope I'm involved against. I like to see Hungary to play. Of course, you're going to be involved, mate. You are like our best player. Right, Guerra. He's down to -4. I'm gonna chance it for now. I'm gonna chance it and see how we get on. But we've got Smith and Colin there if we need it. So, right, I'm gonna have a look at this squad, see if anything can't be improved. Koulibaly's up to 75. Bullen's up to 73 as well. Right, a pre-match press conference then for this first game, ahead of this first game of the season. Can we be in the promotion shake-up? We will be there or thereabouts this season. I have that confidence. We haven't actually improved the squad. Well, we've had a couple of extra players come back from loan who have improved it. But you've turned down Arsenal's offer, is that right? Arsenal's offer, we're miles apart. Absolutely miles apart. If they want him, cough up the 260 million. That's what I say. I want a good performance from the opening game. I want to, want us to establish ourselves this season, show that we mean business, and show them what we are all about. I think I'm happy with this squad. Let's go and see what gear is about, shall we? But there you are. Right, let's have a look at this team then, certainly for Stoke. So they're playing 6 at the back, brilliant. Zetera in goal, Edwards, Taylor, Wilmot, Suter and Timon comprise their back 5. Josh Laurent sitting deep with Greenwood and Baker in the middle with Peterborough and Brown up top. Tyrese Campbell there on the bench as well. Yeah, so this is our lineup. Bender has claimed his spot for the start of this season. Let's have a look at Guerra. Now, the only weird thing that's going to be with Guerra is that his preferred foot is left-footed. So playing with a left-footed right back is going to be interesting. But even still, hopefully we can adapt quite nicely. As Taylor will have a strike, and that is fairly comfortable for Zetera. Oh, I need to skip past Guerra. Guerra's deficit is negative has gone down to a -2 because I changed the position to a right wing back as opposed to a right back. Hopefully, it seems to have helped a bit, but yeah, we've got a corner to defend, and well, Bentley. It's certainly been coming. Stoke have been the better side in this game, but Bentley, a little bit to answer for there, unfortunately. Claimed to get. I was holding wide the minute the corner was taken, but it took forever to come. And Knight's beaten in the air by Jacob Brown. Not really a lot I think Guerra on the line could do. And unfortunately, it is Stoke who lead on the opening day against us again. But Elias causing us a problem, this front two, for certain. Both lively. Oh, it's a really good interception. And we could be in trouble. Peprah in behind. He's got a man over, but Bentley keeps the shot out. He should have really squared that to Brown, and that would have certainly been 2-0. But as it is, he's taken on the strike himself. But they do have another corner, and we're looking to get this one away. And 2 corners for Stoke have led to 2 goals. Is Tony Pulis managing them? Again, it's Jacob Brown from the corner. I thought we might be able to deal with this one, but he's just peeled away. Nothing we can do, unfortunately. Set pieces have been our unravelling so far, and that is half time. And it's a really poor start, and we're going to start our season, if things don't change, the exact way we started it last season, with a defeat to Stoke. There's a man over on the cover here, and I'm not too sure who it was. I think it was the right back, but that was superb defensive play. Just forced Estrada further and further wide, and then eventually got the tackle in. Oh, and that's a lovely ball. And that, oh, it should have been a goal. It should have been a goal. If not for the crossbar, Bentley beat it all ends up. I'm really unfortunate because that pass deserved a goal. Oh, and there's a good ball in behind it. And Bender could be in. David Bender. Can he score? He has scored. I think that's his first goal for Peterborough. Maybe this season is going to be different for David Bender. He's finally bagged in Peterborough colours. And what a time to get it. Brings us back into the match. Setter can't believe that he's been beaten at his near post. It's a lovely ball through from Garner. And he's anticipating going far corner, but Bender maybe giving him the eyes and going near. I was certainly aiming for the far corner. But we're back in this, and it's seriously against the run of play. But we don't mind that whatsoever. Out wide to Edwards. Burrows needs to stay with him if he can, and he has done. That's been given away though, and really in a place where we can't afford to. Oh, he's somehow managed to hang on to that ball. That's unlucky. That's not unlucky. It's ridiculous, really. The fact that he's been tackled and still managed to come away with that. It's just the touch away is stupid. It's going to be defeat. Just not at the races today, really. I think, unfortunately. Oh, it's a great ball. Ah, and Campbell has finished that one off. Bentley supermaned it for some apparent reason, and yeah, we've been well and truly beaten in this game today. Not really a lot you can do about that. Unfortunately, Stoke have just been so much better than us. And there goes the full-time whistle. Oh dear. Even worse start to the season than it was last time. I think it was 3-1 last time, but that was just awful. They deserve to win as well. I can have no complaints. That is the start to the season that we did not want. And I've somehow now got a thumbs up. And that has put us... We're not even bottom. Well, someone else lost 3-0, but there you go. Right. The quicker we move on, the better, really. In terms... We're going to try and get through the season a bit quicker. So I think what we'll do... I don't know whether I'm going to just sim more games, or just bring you less episodes during the season, if that makes sense. I think what I might do is play a few games and then play one game per episode in the future, if that makes sense, and then bring you just a one game and then update on maybe a month that's gone by or something like that. Yeah, we'll just see how things go, but that's something like that is what we'll do going forward. But for now, guys, that is this opening to the season. We have a bit of a recovery job on our hands, but if you have enjoyed this episode, please pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.